author JW.
You know, I forgot to tell you that I do have an album coming out, and I have a single that dropped today called Daredevil.
Daredevil. So are you singing or is it spoken word?
It's spoken word, but it's on another level. Like I told you, I love music and I love beats. And I know a lot of people may have trouble spelling, so I'll spell it real quick. It's ArthurJDoubleU.com.
Okay.
And it's available right now on all musical platforms, Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes.
Powerful.
So I'm super excited.
I'm going to look it up.
Thank you. Thank you. This one is entitled Arise. You were birthed and destined to lead nations. Like Moses led his people to their destination. You were birthed with purpose to carry a mantle that those before you couldn't handle. This is your time to rise up and take your rightful place among kings that existed before this place. You were meant to be great. Rise up, my son. Take your rightful place. This is your time. You've got to take it by force. Receive it and arise.
All right. Author JW. Don't forget to look for that album on Spotify, Amazon, Google, any music platform. She's there. So in honor of Black History Month, I would like to read this piece I created. This piece was created for the Black Prison Caucus. Occasionally I visit the prisons of Washington State and read poetry for the prisoners or perform it while my sister does praise and worship dance and my stepmother sings. So this piece is titled Juneteenth. The date was June 19th, the year 1865, and every slave in the state of Texas received a wonderful surprise. June 19th, a glorious day to celebrate, the day that would commemorate slavery's end. No more slaves, no longer regarded as property, now by law considered women and men. And now, new life would begin. Before Juneteenth, we didn't have it made. We picked cotton and Massa didn't allow no shade. We took life's lemons and simply made lemonade. Although the legislate would have us celebrate Lincoln's signature on that dotted line, the emancipation was not enough to open closed minds. See, the enslaved of Texas were still left behind. Slave owners turned a deaf ear and their eyes blind. Freedom would take a little bit more time. It would take the surrender of General Lee and the Northern Virginia Army before the slaves of Texas would receive the good news that they had been freed. 2 long years after the Emancipation of Proclamation, talk about procrastination. And still, there was still resistance and hesitation. This caused a mass migration. But now, the clouds would be gone away. No longer would there be darkened slavery days. See, now the time had come for the real celebration in commemoration of slavery's end. Yes, lift every voice and rejoice. No more overseers, no more big house routines. On the day of June 19th, we be free. They referred to us as being recipients of absolute equality, but it wouldn't be. The freed man was told to remain quietly at the former slave owner's home and work for the wages. Yes, the slaves were free, but freedom would be issued in stages indeed. From Africa's royalty to the fields of slavery, redesigned as sharecropping, still there was no stopping this black race. See, we didn't have it made, but now we have Juneteenth and everybody's picking some form of cotton, from the in-house to the field slave. You ain't got to be no certain shade. 500 years that we've been used and we were picking life's lemons, and now we're conducting seminars and making money and telling others how to sell lemonade. Once again, I'm Miss Floes, and we welcome you to Lyrically We Stand. And I'd like to invite Josh Reiser back to give us something other than Tacoma poetry. Get a little deeper into his mind, see what he's thinking.
All right, thank you. I'm only gonna have time to just do one more, so I just wanted to thank everybody and shout out D Money, Fresh Juice Radio. You know, doing a lot for the music scene for a lot of years around here. And you know, just shout out 6 Deep for being just my poetry OG and you know, helping me out and being an inspiration. All right, and
don't forget to shout out to
yeah, this is a beautiful venue for all y'all listening. Come check it out. Come do stuff here. And do one more. Yeah, and it's not about Tacoma. My ancient supreme math. It chart perfect our planet's path around our stellar mass. It's right and exact. It's actual fact. It's on point and intact. It is sharp as a tack. Now yang to the yin. Let math class now begin. 7 cardinal virtues equals 7 deadly sins. 7 layers of skin. 7 primary colors to blend. 1 mouth plus 2 eyes plus 2 ears plus 2 nostrils equals 7 holes in your face. 7 notes in an octave. 7 body chakras. 7 days in the week. 7 braids in the fades of Egyptian and Olmec reliefs. 7 Mandingo ships came here before Columbus done run up on us. 1,492 equals small math. My math is humongous. The ancient Cometians, they were believing in 7 stages of humanity. There are 7 stars with independent, unconstrained motion in our galaxy. I got more math. I'll say it. You check it. 7 degrees of latitude is the length of ancient Kemet. 7 couples survived the Great Flood. That's fantastic mathematics. They repopulated the earth. That's the math of the Aztecs. 7 Egyptian ships set sail. That same spot is where they landed, and it's formed into cuneiform. That's how Olmec culture was born. 7 vowels spoken together is the sound of God's true name. 7 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, light, sound, vibration, from which it all came. My mouth calculate a path straight into the golden age. And Rahim Allah said G is the 7th letter made.
All right. Josh Reiser, ladies and gentlemen. From Tacoma to Seattle. We thank you for your presence today, brother. Once again, this is Lyrically We Stand, brought to you by RainierAvenueRadio.World. We will welcome back 6 Deep the Messenger for another powerful piece. Give him a round of applause, please.
Thank you. Thank you. This piece is one of my recent writes. It's called Seeking. Seek, and ye shall find. The question is, what are you searching for? Is it true change? Is it self-love? Is it healing? Is it enlightenment? Many of us seeking the acceptance of a system that was intentionally created with the idea of us being seen as less than, as a necessary but temporary means to an end. We have sought a seat at a table that never truly had a place setting meant for us, wanting inclusion in a reality built broadly by us but not for us, and our lot has been exclusion. Equality, the great illusion. Melanated minds fogged in confusion, stripped of true identity, humiliated dignity, convinced to doubt our own humanity, and thus easily manipulated by those who have divided and conquered, yet remain strong in their own unity. And we have lost the strength of community in an effort to assimilate. Destructive to the face in the mirror, we continue to battle with a force-fed diet of self-hate. But wait, I can see it. A light shining. A glimpse of an awakening, a dawning, a true finding. Circumstances have some taking chances, eyes opening to new stances. Loud voices shouting, the time for change is now. Seek, and ye shall find. The question is, what are you searching for?
Powerful. 6 Deep the Messenger. This piece is titled Mr. Mo Money Than He Can Stand versus Life's a Switch, Man. A young man stole a candy bar from a local grocery store today. The store clerk called the young man's father. When the dad arrived, the clerk spoke. Little Barry's barred for a week, sir. The store owner gestured goodbye with the tip of his coffee cup. Same day, young fella, same age. More pigmentation in his tone. When he passed, the store clerk heard the little boy's belly groan. This little boy tried to steal a cracker. The little boy committed the same exact crime. The store clerk grounded itself, put a strong, firm grip on the young man's chest, got his other hand right around his neck and put a firm chokehold in and yelled, call 911 and tell him to come lock this little monkey up. I'm Miss Floes. That's in honor of Black History Month. We need public awareness. More than just the past, it's still an issue today. I write about it to get through it. I try to educate both races so that there can be a true equality here. That's not happened yet, but I say if we still keep working toward it, it will eventually be a reality. All right, let's welcome back from Texas one more piece from Miss Author JW.
You know, we are so much in the same vein, Ms. Floes, in terms of where our heart is at. And I just graduated with my master's in urban planning, which is also community development.
Okay.
So I share a heart for the people. I share the heart for Seattle. I don't even know what happened. When I came here, something clicked when I saw the population. So right now I am a property manager over those who are coming from chronic homelessness to permanent housing.
Okay.
So that's what I do for seniors 55 and plus.
That's beautiful.
Plus. So more than I have a piece, I just have a message.
Okay.
Especially to those that are 55 and plus, we need you. Listen, elders in the community, we need you more than you think we do. Just because we have a lot of snazzy comebacks and somehow we've gotten smart because we've learned how to put a computer together and take it apart, doesn't matter. We still need you. We need your wisdom to root us and to ground us into something we don't even know that's coming, because
Truth.
You've been there, so you've seen it. So
Absolutely.
I don't even know how to see it, but you know how to see it. You know what it looks like. We don't even know the form.
Right.
So we're trying to guess, and it's like it's the norm, but we need you.
Absolutely.
You know,
Agreed.
So without elders, I think that there's such a disconnect. The enemy is so strategic in how he uses it. But I am begging you to please reconnect with us so that we don't get lost on this bus, because we're going nowhere really quickly. And we need you to stop even me and say, hey, that skirt needs to be just a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Man, come on, stay
Wisdom
in there.
needs that wisdom.
Just a little bit longer, even though it's hot. I get it. Don't walk out on your family. Turn the knob and go back in. Don't walk out. Your kids are watching you. There's no need to shout. Keep your composure. You'll find a job. Don't give up. Life gets real hard. Elders, we need you. Don't check out on us and don't give up on us, because we need you. Somebody's willing to listen. I get it. I get it. A lot of us haven't. And I'm sorry for those that are close their eyes and their hearts to what you have to say, but I don't care what it has to look like or what venue it has to come through, even through poetry and over beats and lyrics and what we say. We need you. Don't leave us. We need you.
Message received. Powerful. Put them together for author JW. Once again, we want some powerful, inspirational words from C. Melita Webb.
The light, that is you. There is a light that always shines. That light is you. With light comes new knowledge, warmth, illumination, and a path for others to follow. Seek to be the light you were created to be. Stand up and step into your purpose. To realize God's full blessings, the deepest prayers of your heart are not conscious thoughts. Remember, God knows the true depth of your heart's desires. God prepares specific blessings just for you. When times are difficult, struggles deep, you will always succeed. Remember, light, just like you, always finds its way through. Even in the dimmest of times, there will always be God and you.
Ashe. All right, once again, can we have Six Deep the Messenger bless us with a little more poetry? Again, this is Lyrically We Stand, poets uniting in the Seattle area in honor of Black History Month. One purpose, one cause.
Thank you. This poem is called Puppetmaster. There is no excuse for the perpetual us versus them, black versus white, poor versus rich, poor versus poor, and so on. But there is a reason. A thought process systematically inbred into the minds of the masses for the purpose of power and control on both sides and opposite extremes. As long as the majority is divided, blinded, and indoctrinated by racism, hatred, greed, etc., with one being endlessly told they are superior because of their skin, while one is equally told they are inferior because of their skin. Those in real control can continue with their purpose. Now they have found the ultimate puppet with this crazy, egotistical, and over-the-top garish display of white privilege. Look closely and understand how truly unified a group has been in their ultimate purpose. They have buried a history and replaced it with one designed to dehumanize entire races of melanated people and arrange their very thought process for generations, thus keeping power ultimately in their hands, handed down through generations. And while a few of us are beginning to get a sense of what is afoot, the vast majority still remain asleep, mired in self-loathing and lost identity, searching in all the wrong places for a chance to fit in rather than being a unified effort of our own to heal, to awaken, and to move forward into the light of change. I could go on and on and on, but hopefully I've already made the point in a way for all who seek true change to understand clearly. Unity is key. It is how this corruption was created, and it is the only way it will be eradicated. And it will not be accomplished simply with political sway, but with grassroots motivation, with first a willing recognition, then a true beginning of the healing process for the individual, the family, the community, the city, the country, the world. It is time.
Six Deep the Messenger. So, Six Deep,